Dear students, this is Dr. Ranjini, Assistant Professor in Biotechnology. Welcome to e-learning sessions in biomolecules. Today, we learn about Fisher and Haworth projection of the monosaccharide. In that, we are learning the structure of the fructose, which is a keto sugar. Fructose, although it has the structure almost identical to glucose, fructose is a slightly different molecule. Instead of the carbonyl group being at the end of the molecule, as in the rule of the Fisher projection, in fructose, the carbonyl group is placed at the second carbon atom. It is placed in the second carbon atom. It is not placed at the one end of the molecule as like that of our glucose. So this makes a fructose a ketose sugar, because it has the CO, that is the ketone group is present at the C2 position instead of an aldose sugar. Its Fisher projection formula is like this. It is having the CH2OH at C1 position. At C2 position, we have the carbonyl group, that is the ketone group. And the rest of the structure is similar to our glucose. The rest of the structure is similar to our glucose. So at C3, we have H towards the right side and OH towards the left side. And at C4 position, you have OH towards right side and H towards left side. Similarly, at C5 carbon atom, we have OH towards right side and H towards left side. And at the end, you have CH2OH. So this is the Fisher projection of D-fructose. It is the Fisher projection of D-fructose because it is having the OH at the right side on the lower but one carbon atom. And here this the D-fructose or the fructose shows the cyclic ring structure by forming the exchange of the functional group, or the cyclization takes place between the C2 and C5 carbon atom. Between C2 and C5 carbon atom. This results in the 5-membered ring, which resembles the structure of the furanose. This resembles the structure of the furanose. That's why this cyclic structure is called as the D-fructofuranose structure. D-fructofuranose structure. And here, if you find the OH towards the right side, then it is called as the alpha. Similarly, if the OH is towards the left side, then it is called as the beta. That we know. So the carbonyl carbon, if it has the OH towards right side, then it is called alpha. If it is towards the left side, it is called as the beta. And the same structure has been represented in the form of the Haworth structure, wherein you have the OH towards the right side because it is alpha, and it is a D-fructofuranose structure, and it is having OH towards right side, that's why it is alpha. And then at the C3 position, the next carbon atom, so this is between the C2 and C5 carbon atom. So the first carbon atom will be having the CH2OH, then C2 you will be having OH towards the right side, then you have the OH towards the left side, that's why it is placed above the ring structure, Haworth structure. Then you have the OH towards the right side, that's why we have the OH downward. And at the C5 carbon atom, you have CH2OH. You have the CH2OH. So this is the structure of the alpha D fructofuranose. Then the anomers are the cyclic monosaccharides differing from each other in the configuration of C1 if the monosaccharide is aldose, or in the configuration of C2 if they are ketoses, because we are considering the configuration at the carbonyl carbon atom, and here in the aldose we usually find the aldehyde group at the one end at the C1 atom, but in case of the ketoses we find the ketose or the carbonyl CO group will be present at the C2 carbon atom. So that's why in anomeric configuration, in assessing the alpha and beta form of the ketoses, we consider the C2 carbon atom. The epimeric carbon in the anomers are known as anomeric carbon or the anomeric center, that we know. So here this alpha D fructofuranose will be having the OH towards the right side. So that's why it is called as alpha D fructofuranose. But in case of the beta D fructofuranose, you'll find the same OH towards the left side. That's why it is placed above the Haworth structure of the fructofuranose. So in all this, we are considering in ketosis, we consider the C2 configuration with OH either towards right side, then it is called alpha. If it is towards the left side, then it is called as beta fructofuranose. So this structure, writing the structure of this fructose is very important. You should know where the anomeric carbon atom is placed. It is not the C1 like the aldoses, but it is the C2 atom, because the ketose group is present at the C2 carbon atom. And at the same time, you should remember this cyclization results in the 5-membered ring that resembles the structure of the furanose. So that's why it is called as D-fructofuranose or alpha D-fructofuranose or beta D-fructofuranose. So in this session, we learnt the writing the structure of the Fischer projection of fructose, of D-fructose and the alpha D fructose as well as beta D fructose. So these structures will be asked in the examination. So these are very important, and also these fructose are involved in the formation of the sucrose, how they play an important role in the formation of the disaccharide. So for that we need the structure of the Fischer and Haworth, the projection. So you should learn this neatly. Thank you.